Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now I will explain 7 materials that have been presented by my friends. The first one is behaviorism, a theory proposed by Geck and Berliner about change in behavior as a result of experience. This theory then developed into a flow of learning psychology that influence the direction of the development of the theory and practice of education and learning known as the behaviorism flow. This flow emphasizes the formation of behavior that occurs as a result of learning. Behaviorism, also known as behaviorism psychology, is a theory of learning based on the idea that all behavior are acquired through conditioning occurs through interaction with the environment. Behavior believe that our responses to environmental stimulus shape our action. Types of behaviorism. One methodological behaviorism psychology, the behaviorism views. It is a purely objective experimental branch of natural science. Its theoretical goals is behavioral introspection from no essential part of its methods, nor is the scientific value of its data dependent upon the readiness with which the land themselves to interpretation in term conscience. Radical behaviorism was founded by B.E. Skinner and agreed with the assumption of methodological behaviorism that the goal of psychology should be to predict and control behavioral. Skinner, like Watson, also recognized the role of internal mental event, and while be agreed such private event could to not be used to explain behavior, he proposed they should be explained in the analysis of behavior. Critical evaluation and obvious advantage of behaviorism. It is ability to define behavior clearly and to measure change in behavior. According to the law of parsimony, the fewer assumption a theory makes, the bit better and the more credible it is. Behaviorism or looks for simple explanation of human behavior from a very scientific standpoint. Allmorph, definition of allmorph. An allmorph is a variant phonetic form of a morpheme or a unit of meaning that varies in sound and spelling without changing the meaning. Types of allmorph. One, additive allmorph, to signify some difference in meaning. Something is added to a word. For example, the past tense form of most English verb is formed by additive allmorph to signify some difference in meaning. Something is added to a word. For example, the past tense form of most English verb is formed by adding the suffix ed, which can be pronounced as either t, d, or ed. Replacive allomorph, it has an infix or internal chain of words. The example can be found at irregular verb or plural noun, just like drink, drank, and drunk. Tooth, teeth, suppletive or morph. It is a word that has the same meaning, but the word is changed totally. Example, eat, ate, eaten, and person, people. Okay, a zero allmorph, a word that has no change. Example, let, and let. Swine and swine. Infection in linguistic morphology. Infection or infection is a process of word formation in which a word is modified to express different grammatical categories, such as tense, case, voice, aspect, person, number, gender, mode, animacy, and define tense. Lexem. A lexem is unit of lexical meaning that underlines a set of words that are related through inflection. It is a basic abstract unit of meaning, a unit of morphological analysis in linguistics that roughly corresponds to a set of forms taken by a single root word. For example, in English, run, runs, ran, and running are forms the same lexem. Regular and irregular inflection when a given word class is subject to inflection in a particular language. There are generally one or more standard patterns of inflection. The paradigms described below that words in that class may follow. Words which follow such a standard pattern are said to be regular. These that affect differently are called irregular. Forms of nouns. There are several different types of nouns as follows. 1. Common noun. Common noun is a noun that refers to people or things in general. Egg, boy, country, bright, city, bird, day, happiness. 2. Proper noun. A proper noun is a name that identifies a particular person, place, or thing. Stephen, Africa, London, Monday. In written English, proper nouns begin with capital letters. Concrete noun. Concrete noun is a noun which refers to people and to things that exist psychically and can be seen, touched, smelled, heard, or taste. Example include dog, building, coffee, tree, rain, beach, tune. Abstract noun. An abstract noun is a noun which refers to ideas, quality, and considers things that cannot be seen or touched, and things which have no psychical reality, act, truth, danger, happiness, time, friendship, humor. Collective nouns. Collective nouns refer to groups of people or things, audience, family, government. Cognitive. In general, linguistic experts agree that human experience plays the most important role in the semantic and grammatical structure of a language, that is, in human cognition. Linguistic theory and methodological cognitive linguistics should be consistent as empirical studies are known with terminology, cognitive, brain, and language advantage. Make students the most creative and independent. With cognitive learning theory, students are required to be more creative because they do not only respond to and receive stimuli, but to process the information obtained and think, to be able to find ideas and develop knowledge disadvantage. This theory is not comprehensive for all levels of education. Difficult in practice, especially in advanced. Some of the principles of intelligence and understanding are still incomplete and difficult to understand. Cognitive models and cultural models. Cognitive models, as they are termed, represent cognitive, essentially psychological view of stored knowledge about a particular field. Science, psychology, Stats are always personal and individual experience. Descriptions of such cognitive models always involve a considerable degree of idealization. Research in cognitive linguistics, one of the main assumptions underlying research in cognitive linguistics is that language use reflects conceptual structure, and therefore language studies can tell you about the mental structure on which language is based. Uh, Therefore, one of the goals of this field is to properly determine the types of mental repressions constructed by various kinds of linguistic utterance. Understanding root. Root, or often also called root word, is a word of basic part of content's meaning. From this definition, it can be concluded that the root can be a word that can stand alone or is a word element that still requires other elements to form a word. In English, one affix. Affix is a word element that can be added as a prefix, suffix, and infix to the base or root, which is used to form a new word. Example: happy and happy order, pre-order, emotional prefix. Prefix is a word or group of words that is located at the beginning of a word and forms a new word and meaning that is different from the original word. Some of the prefix used carries some of the meaning of the new word that is formed. Suffix is a word or group of words that is located at the end of a word and forms a new word and meaning that is different from the original word. When a word is given a suffix the word will experience a word class change, suffix change, spelling. Beauty, dati, full, beautiful. Dati, double change to I. Noun suffix change the word class of a word into a noun by adding a suffix to the word. Suffix example: noun egg, bake, egg, village, postage, a rival burial. Adjective suffix change the word class of word into an adjective by adding a suffix to the word. Adjective example: suffix able, drinkable, portable, flexible, all brutal. Adverb suffix change the word class of word into an adverb by adding a suffix to the word. Adverb example: suffix ly, calmly, easily, quickly, compounding. Compounding is a word formation process based on combination of lexical elements, word or stem. In the theoretical literature, compounding is discussed. Three types of compounding: closed compounds, flower pot, keyboard, notebook, bookstore, means to work together. Happiness compounds, mother-in-law, merry go around, not surprisingly use a hyphen between two or more words, often to prevent ambiguity. Open compounds, school, bus, living room. Seven, derivation. The last material following is the process of forming new words from a basic word by adding an affix to the basic word. Affix here can be in the form of a prefix, and can also be a suffix. There are four kinds of derivatives that we know are: noun derivation is means the process of forming words which result. And adjective. Adjective derivation, it means the process of word formation which result in an adjective. Example, read. Read plus able and suffix. Readable. Adjective. Verb derivation is derivation process with the result of the word in the form of a verb. Verb, the basic word that we can turn into a verb, can be derived from an adjective or a noun. Example, in prefix plus increase, noun increase. Verb, adverb derivation. Adverb derivation is a word formation process with the result of word formation in the form of an adverb. Adverb, example, slow. Adjective plus least suffix is a slowly adverb. Oke, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.